Hey everyone, how you doing? My name's Dr. Kurt Ahern. Just want to take a couple minutes and talk about a topic that I'm hearing a little bit about uh, called abdominal migraines. So what are they? Where do they come from? What do you do about them? And I can imagine that they can be called a lot of different things, from digestive issues to uh, abdominal tension, abdominal cramping, stomach issues, stomach pain, but they're calling them abdominal migraines. So there's a lot of different symptoms for this term, and it could be different for each individual, each child, but at the end of the day, where is it coming from and what can you do about it to fix it rather than continually try to treat symptoms or chase the effect of this issue for you or your child. So really we want to understand the neurology, and what we want to talk about is something called the vagus nerve, which is a cranial nerve, and it is an extension of the brain and the brainstem, and it exits on both sides of the upper cervical spine or the neck region here. It comes down, it then crosses, and it goes right into the gut. And the interesting thing about the vagus nerve is it's a very, very calming parasympathetic nerve, which means it's responsible for calming the nervous system and also allowing for optimal and proper function of the gut itself. So because there's such a strong tie-in to this nerve into the gut, we want to make sure that that nerve is functioning and doing what it's designed to do. The problem is when that nerve is suppressed or inhibited, there's becoming some issues of the end organ or system that nerve supplies, in this case the gut. So in a world today where everyone is going gluten-free, dairy-free, casein-free, everyone's getting on this bandwagon of heal the gut, heal the gut, heal the gut. Although this is a very good lifestyle habit to have, healthy gut, before there was ever a gut issue, there was a neuro gut issue. All right, so we need to recognize the connection between the brain, the nervous system, and the nerves that supply the actual internal organs of the body, right? Because everything is driven or communicated through the nervous system right up here. So we look at injury to the cervical spine. Let's say, for example, there was an injury that your child sustained in the birth process, excessive torquing, twisting, manual extraction of the child. All right, where are they removing this child from the birth canal? Right up top, right? Let's say there was intervention by way or by means of forceps, vacuum extraction, or even cesarean. All right, all these ways of delivery have a great deal of force and trauma involved. So when that force and trauma takes place in this area of the spine, which is where they're pulled out in the birth process, all that neurology right up top becomes compromised. That neurology automatically is then put into what we would refer to as sympathetic, stressed out, fight or flight dominant state. All right. So if the sympathetics are overloaded due to the trauma sustained at birth, what it essentially means is that the other side of the nervous system, which is responsible for gut motility and gut health, that part of the nervous system becomes inhibited or suppressed. So I think we can start to understand that if we don't have proper function of the nervous system to the organs and systems of the body, the gut in this case, left uncorrected, unchecked over time, symptoms are going to then take place. So stress starts to boil over into the equation, and then we get into the commonality of treating effects and symptoms by way of medications, steroids, antibiotics, pediatrician visits, specialist visits, gastroenterologists, things of that nature. All right, and medicine has a time and a place, but a lot of parents, they've already exhausted those avenues and they're still not getting the results for themselves or their kids that chiropractic could potentially get for them. So if you have questions on any of these issues, I would encourage you to give us a call here at the office. We would love to sit down, review the case history with you or your child, or if that case involves your child, and talk a little bit more about the neurology and how chiropractic ties into restoring function of the parasympathetic nervous system, which ultimately increases gut motility and helps out with those symptoms. So it can save a lot of time, energy, frustration, getting the cause removed properly rather than waiting for symptoms to come to the surface and then trying to treat effects by way of the medical intervention route. So Hope this helps a little bit, guys. Remember, it's all about the brain and it's all about the nervous system. And if you've got proper communication between the brain, the nervous system, the vagus nerve, and everywhere it goes within the body, the gut included, your kid's going to be healthier. So you guys have a great day. Hope to talk soon.